Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will talk about Donghua in more detail. So let's set sails everyone, this is gonna be a long journey. Today I'd like to give a little bit of insight into something that some of you might have recently discovered for themselves. The Chinese version of anime Donghua. We got great shows like Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Modao Tsushi in 2018 and Viking's Avatar in 2017. What I particularly like about Modao Tsushi is that a lot, and I mean a lot, of animation is going on. You don't only see lips move in scenes where characters are talking, no, the hair moves, a hand moves, or something else moves. There are always subtle movements which really makes the show impressive visually. In Japanese animation, on the other hand, it becomes apparent that less animation is more these days. There are many examples of it. Welcome to the Ballroom is just one of them. Visually, it is very pleasing to see more animation for a change. Although not all Chinese anime are that visually pleasing, more and more of them are. When looking back at 2015 and 2016, which is only 3 to 4 years ago, it shows like Rakshasa Street, I can definitely see a lot of improvement overall. Chinese Donghua had a relatively late start. When looking at the two major players in the field, Bilibili and Tencent, it is important to note that Bilibili as a website was launched in the beginning of 2010 and that Tencent was founded in 1998 and launched Tencent Pictures, a film distributor and production company, in 2015. Howliner's Animation League had a similar late start, being founded in 2013. But why are Chinese companies interested in producing animation shows like Donghua? One important factor is the domestic demand for such products. We will dig a little deeper into economics. costly price-wise. Many Chinese citizens grew up watching anime shows, which is an important are a serious competition for anime. Okay, here comes some economic theory. Japanese anime, with its art style, culture, which is also represented in anime, and way of storytelling, is unique. This is the selling point of anime, that attracts customers from outside Japan, and Japanese like to consume a medium that they have emotional attachment to, because it reflects their own culture, etc. Hardly any Western production can replicate the feeling of watching anime, although there are a few Western shows that remind of anime like Voltron and Avatar and manage to pull in anime fans. China is also very rich in culture and folklore, and there are a lot of stories to tell. I believe Western audiences enjoy seeing Donghua just as much as anime if executed well. If Donghua managed to be equally successful or even more successful than anime abroad and even inside China, it will definitely affect the anime industry. The ailing Japanese economy counts on the anime industry. The Japanese government even supports the idea that Japanese firms promote their cultural wares abroad with the help of the Cool Japan Fund of $500 million. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe being one of the major supporters of the idea. The Japanese anime industry will eventually have to adjust and make changes. The only question is what kind of changes the anime industry will see fit to keep up with the competition. We might get to see more unique animes being produced and that more money is being put into one production while the amount of shows being produced might decrease. It is also possible that Japanese companies try to put less money into production and try to churn out more shows, which is something that I don't think will happen. It is much more plausible that instead of spreading the risk more by producing even more shows, Japanese companies see you in the next video.